The 2026 World Cup occupies 16 different host cities across 3 nations, the United States, Canada, and Mexico. To manage the expanded 48-team roster, organizers scheduled 104 separate matches. This map illustrates the financial weight of that expansion, with billions of dollars in broadcasting and sponsorships tied to every single match. With capital on that scale, a missed offside call or a human refereeing error is a liability that can cost organizers hundreds of millions in a single afternoon. The pressure to eliminate these errors created a vacuum that allowed a new, automated system to take control of the pitch. Public attention is currently fixed on the expanded bracket and the chaos of the schedule, but that spectacle is hiding something else in plain sight. Every stadium in the 2026 circuit is running a biometric surveillance operation, using high-definition sensors to monitor the physical movements of every athlete in real time. While millions of fans watch the players, this invisible network is tracking those same fans and players from the shadows. The goal is to move beyond human judgment and automate the refereeing process entirely. The tournament provides a pilot program for automated human tracking on a global stage. To make this work, the architecture of every North American host stadium has been modified with a permanent digital layer. Dozens of synchronized camera arrays are now rigged into the catwalks, processing millions of data points every second. This diagram shows real-time skeletal movement analysis. Instead of just following the ball, cameras track the exact physical geometry of players. The system records the precise angle of every joint and limb, turning athletes into variables computers can read. Every single sprint, every sharp pivot, and every microscopic point of contact is harvested and sent to a central server in a fraction of a second. Within the stadium's architecture, the players are no longer viewed as individuals. They are processed as raw data. While the stadium cameras watch the players' bodies, a second hidden tracking layer is located inside the ball itself. At the center of the ball's bladder is a suspended microchip containing an inertial measurement unit. This flowchart tracks the process. Telemetry from the ball and skeletal data from the cameras synchronize instantly, feeding into remote servers. Algorithms compare the ball's position against defenders' skeletal data, spitting out a verdict on offsides in milliseconds. This automated loop happens so incredibly fast that it completely bypasses the cognitive processing of the human referee. The ultimate authority on the pitch is no longer a person with a whistle. It is a sequence of code running in a server miles away. The result is a level of refereeing precision that leaves almost no room for the human debates that once dominated the sport. But soccer has historically relied on that friction, the unpredictable, often chaotic nature of human error. Look at this split screen. On the left is the physical reality of the pitch. On the right is the digital simulation the AI sees. Many purists argue that by removing the possibility of a bad call, the system is stripping away the raw emotion and controversy that defines competition. When every variable is mathematically controlled, the beautiful game begins to feel like a literal video game simulation. We have successfully engineered a match without mistakes, but we may have sacrificed the drama that makes people watch in the first place. The 2026 World Cup marks the permanent turning point for this technology across professional sports. Make no mistake, this upcoming tournament is ground zero for a permanent shift in how we define human competition. We are now weighing our desire for a perfectly fair game against the reality of a match governed by machines. The technology has proven it can engineer a fair game. The legacy of the 2026 World Cup will be whether that perfection makes the sport unrecognizable to the fans.